Welcome back to Sunday Sports Extra. As promised, we are joined in studio by Beck Roghaar, the head coach of the Mountain West Conference champion women's tennis team. How's that sound?
It sounds amazing.
A long time coming.
Absolutely.
A special weekend for you. What was it like winning the first Mountain West title?
Yeah, I mean, it was magical. Honestly, that's the word that I keep finding myself describing it. Just all the heroics that had to happen to come along the way, and our team just playing together and for each other. It was just a really, really special time. And, you know, to get over 3 really good teams to get it done as the 4 seed, yeah, I'm just incredibly proud of our group.
Take us through some of this magic. I mean, some of the odds on you guys winning some of these matches were not in your favor, but what a resilient effort by some of your players.
Yeah, we didn't make it easy for ourselves in a couple of those matches, but you know, we've had this mantra all year that we gap. It's grit, accountability, and presence, and so we really talked about that going into the tournament. We're going to have to trust that. We're going to have to really lean into that and those concepts, and we got so good at it during the year that I think when we got in those difficult situations, we still really felt like we could get it done, you know, and so getting through Fresno 4-0 right away was an awesome start for us, but then found ourselves down to San Diego State, who has, you know, been the top team in the conference, and a freshman coming back from 5-1 down in the 3rd set, 3 match points. I mean, it was just an unbelievable effort from her, and then she turned around and did it again in the final, down a set in 4-1, and all eyes on her, and she just was cool as a cucumber, man. It was awesome.
That's wild.
I want to ask you about Zdena Safarova. I mean, we talked about her back in fall when she was doing individual championships, but the fact that you got to see her do a spring season as your #1 really come through in the clutch, I mean, how much of an impact was she able to make for this program?
I don't know that I can state how much of an impact she's had. You know, she's 34-3 on the year. You know, she didn't lose a conference match. You know, she's the tournament MVP. Undefeated in conference play. I mean, at the #1 position, she has a 92% win rate. You know, and that's just at the #1 spot. That's unheard of. And she stands alone at the top of our record book with that for a single season. And you know, she's just as great of a person off the court and a leader off the court as she is a player on the court. So we're so fortunate she's a Bronco. We love it.
I like what you said. Dare I say the Kellen Moore of the women's tennis program?
I'm happy to say she is the Kellen Moore of the Boise State women's tennis program.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And you got 2 more years to watch her,
yes,
right?
Yes, she's just getting started. I can't tell you the room for growth still with her is just, you know, the ceiling's so high, and she's such a worker. She's so professional about how she goes about things. I'm confident she's only going to get better.
Beck, you're seriously one of the best. You have like the best attitude, infectious energy. You have poured so much, you know, blood, sweat, and tears into this program. What's been the key for you guys to leap the gap?
There you go.
If you will, jump over the gap, if you will, this year, and not just contend, but win conference titles?
Yeah, I think there's been so much that plays into it. I mean, we've been building for a long time and always taking steps forward, and really just, you know, the support around our program right now has been phenomenal. Our sport program administrators, you know, all the people in place that support our student athletes allow our coaches to really focus on the things that help our players develop in those areas and can become elite. And so that's been a big part of it. And I think, you know, these classes and the people that have come before this group, they've set us up to do really well. I mean, I can't tell you how many alums we had travel down to Vegas to watch that match, flying in the night before the finals and surprising us showing up. I mean, it's been really special to see all the blood, sweat, and tears that they've poured into it, and I've been so lucky to coach some phenomenal people along the way. And so, you know, this feels like the culmination of a lot of work that a lot of teams have put in, but I'm so happy for this group to be able to get that experience, because these moments, they'll shape your life in ways that, you know, it's indescribable. So I'm so happy for them.
You know, as you guys continue to build and as you continue to find success, whether it's Safarova or your Mountain West Freshman of the Year in Maya Duta, how much does that really, you know, help people kind of find out about Boise State, want to be a part of the growth and what you guys are doing out here? Yeah,
I think it's exactly that. It speaks to what's possible here, you know, and those two are really showing, along with a lot of other of our players, are showing exactly what this place is all about and what you can do and how you can develop here. And I mean, for sure, they've put us on the map in a lot of ways. But again, we won this conference championship as a team, you know, with the freshmen who at #6. So it takes everybody, but we impact each other every day that way. So having those two in the locker room and out there on the courts with what they bring to this program, I think it shows a lot of people outside the program that this place is elite and that it's only growing.
Yeah, and people are going to find out tomorrow with the selection show coming up on Monday. You guys are in, so you can rest easy. I want to ask you to make a prediction real quick. The men's team on the fringe trying to get an at-large bid. Do you think they're going to get it?
I think they're going to get it, man. Absolutely, I think they're going to get it. I think they deserve it. They've got some huge wins along the way. Their strength of schedule has been amazing. I think, Luke's done such a phenomenal job with that program, and it just makes me so proud, not only as an alum, but to work alongside a former teammate. I mean, we're having fun over there, and definitely they deserve it. I think they'll get in, and I think hopefully they'll get in as a 3 seed. That's my prediction.
I like it.
Having fun, winning at a ridiculous rate right now. And I know, shout out to Jeremiah Dickey, and we'll go Jake Mankin too, because they've meant a lot to your program. Jeremiah had this wild dream he told us about earlier this year where every athletic program at Boise State is going to compete for a championship, and you held up your end of the bargain.
There you go.
Beck.
There you go. Thank you. We're in for that vision. I mean, and he talks about that openly with the coaches all the time, and I love that about him. I mean, he has high expectations, but he's the first one to be right behind you, asking you what it's going to take for your program to get there. And putting Jake Mankin around our program as our sport program administrator, there's not a better human being in college athletics. I mean, he is phenomenal and has just made such an impact on our players and our coaching staff. I can't thank those guys enough for what they do for us.
Beck Roghaar, again, the head coach of the Boise State women's tennis team. Mountain West champs this year. A big day tomorrow. We'll recap the excitement tomorrow on the news at 6 and on the news at 10. We appreciate you joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. Go Broncos.
More on Sunday Sports Extra right after this.